What's up, friends? It is Millennial Fortitude here doing a video. This video is my 2022 financial goals. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube sort of outlining their financial goals, and I thought about it, and I actually do have some 2022 financial goals. It's circa February 12th, 2022. We're about 1.5 months into the year. Right now, I'm going to tell you that these financial goals, I'm sort of on track to achieve them, but I can't predict the future. So I'm going to say I'm going to try to aim to achieve all of them. So in ascending order, I'm going to name my 5 financial goals. So the first goal is to have one luxury purchase. Okay, I'm not a big luxury guy. I don't buy bags, I don't buy jewelry or nice watches. But if all things go according to plan this year, I really want to have one luxury purchase. It could be a watch, it could be some jewelry, a nice bag, whatever. It's not my most prominent goal. I don't really mind if I don't achieve it, but it's one of these things that I said, if I achieve my milestones, I will go ahead and get myself something nice to commemorate the event. So that's goal number 1. Goal number 2 is to produce $30,000 in dividends. That means income from my investments, interest, what have you. This is not stock or asset appreciation, it's pure dividends. Why do I say $30,000 in dividends? Well, I believe if I have $30,000 in dividends and my portfolio could produce that much, that could at least help me geo arbitrage and let me live overseas indefinitely just taking the dividends. That is what, approximately $2,500 a month. And if you geo arbitrage, you could do pretty well on that. That is one of my hopes. I was sort of just shy of achieving that number in 2020. It was a few thousand below $30,000, but hopefully I could put in a lot of money this year and by the end of 2022 have $30,000 in dividend. So that was financial goal number 2. Now, financial goal number 3 is invest at least $300,000. That means whether they be tax advantage accounts, non-tax advantage accounts, I want to cumulatively for the year of 2022 put in at least $30,000. So far, because of some delay in my pay, I've only been able to put approximately $10,000 into the investments I have. But I think towards the end of the year, when all my income and my wage slave earnings start gaining momentum and start paying out, I should be able to put in $300,000. But that's a very lofty goal, and I hope to achieve it. I think in 2021, I put in about close to that amount, but not entirely. So in 2022, I hope to reach that goal. So that's financial goal number 3. Now, let's talk about financial goal number 4. And this is more of a sort of self-therapy financial goal. My 4th financial goal is to spend $25,000 on vacations in the year 2022. So $25,000, typically I give myself a $10,000 budget, but as I've been growing older, working harder, earning more, I feel that I needed to up that sort of leisure time payment because I need that vacation. I need to experience nice places and just relax when I'm not grinding it out like a total wage slave. So this year, $25,000, that probably will afford me 3 week-long trips and a bunch of short few day trips, maybe 6 day trips that are just a few days long, 2, 3, 4 days. But week-long trips, $5,000 each and a few thousand for the other trips. If I budget that much, I should be well within my $25,000 budget. I've already got a few places lined up, Guadalajara, Mexico, Cabo San Lucas, and of course Mexico City, and I'm still planning on a few other places. I just don't want to travel to places where I'm going to be quarantined and forced to follow some ridiculous regulations related to the pandemic. That'll determine where I end up going. But $25,000, I will absolutely spend that much money as long as I have sufficient pay for the year. So that's financial goal number 4. Now, the last and final goal, financial goal number 5. If things work out, my employment status and my pay status remains as projected. I keep working and I don't mess around too much. I want to hit a net worth of about $2 million by the end of 2022. I'm about shy of that by a few $100,000. And if I could put in that $300,000 I mentioned, I should be at the $2 million point. Plus, when you factor in the dividends that could be earned and the appreciation, I really hope the end of 2022 will mark the $2 million asset and net worth mark for me, because $2 million, that's for a lot of people quite sufficient for a single person who arbitrages. Passively, if you use the 4% rule, that's about the $80,000 a year that you could withdraw safely. And if you can't live on $80,000, I don't even live on $80,000 in my high cost of living area right now. I only live on maybe $50,000 for the basics. But if $80,000, I think that will just set me up for life. So if I hit that $2 million point and the market doesn't tank, as which is a pretty possible scenario, then end of year 2022 I'll be at 3 million, or correction, 2 million. However, we can't predict the future. It's just it's my top, it's my 5th, it's my top aspiration as a financial goal. Well, there you have it, friendly friends. It's Millennial Fortitude. I've been not eating any carbs for the past week, trying to cut because I'm going on a trip to Mexico pretty soon, and I need to lose weight so I could regain it all during my trip. However, today I've decided that I need to reward myself. I worked really hard this week, and I've been pretty disciplined at work, wage slaving away, and I got myself some nice street tacos from a local taco truck. And this is a taco truck that's run by some Mexican cooks. These are al pastor, 8 of them. Even though I'm low carb, today I'm gonna go ahead and make an exception because I'll be low carb for the next week and I should stick to my diet. Anyways, those are my 5 financial goals. I hope to achieve them, and I hope you achieve your 2022 financial goals. I'll hold myself accountable, and by the end of 2022, I'll report if I achieve any of these things. All right, friends. See you later.